Timestamp, it is June 23rd, 2026. That's my brain right now, a little after 6:30 p.m. You guys need to go outside, so what's going on? I'll let you out. It's 90 degrees out there. Yeah, I can't get to the door to open it if you don't move your butt. Come on, Tanner. Go, go, go. Get to the chopper. Alright. Hicks did not get here at the crack of dawn. I knew she wasn't gonna. That's okay. Don't look at me through the door. No, you want to go outside, you're outside. So, but we still spent $3 hours, 4 hours out in the alcove, which is to say, I think it's the 4th ring of hell, I'm not sure. Still doing the ghetto coffee at the moment. Doing some Aldi brand French vanilla. Refill it slightly. That's what we're doing. Because the tray and all that works fine, it's just not heating up, not filtering, so hot water in. It's the Drew Barrymore brand kettle, which they're actually quite good. Believe it or not, I'm not normally big on the whole celebrity endorsement thing, because usually it's just, you know, the product still could be crap, they just got paid to say it was good. The Beautiful line, or Love, or whatever it is, I think it's like a Walmart exclusive, whatnot. It's tea kettles, really damn good. Not endorsed. Just spreading the good news. Yeah, as far as like a good, reliable tea kettle for making tea, heating up water for oatmeal or something like that. A lot of different settings and whatnot, pretty cool. When I get up for my nap, I'm going to work on the garage a little bit and try and get that more squared. We're going to go into the alcove, I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's currently 90 or 94. I think it's 90 right now. It was 94 earlier when we were out here, 96, 94. This is the secret passage that my dad didn't know how it got here. It's the back side of the garage. That's the... I'm getting it right. So we're working on these shelves over here, which are to overflowing with nonsense. And then it goes all the way down there. Turns a corner, you're in the little greenhouse thing, and then you're at the workshop, and it's just, oh man, very hot out there. My dad enclosed it to keep the burglar out. Keep saying the devil's nutsack, but that's about what we're talking about here. So we enclosed a 40 foot hallway. I mean, he created basically a covered, sealed walkway outside. To protect the door to the workshop and or the garage. Basically making it to where you could go from the house proper to the workshop without going quote unquote outside, and sealing off the 2 doorways because the burglar kept getting in somehow. If you think there's cognitive decline or dementia going on, the whole family needs to have some honesty. So tell you what, I didn't want to have to get the court involved when I did, but I might have saved some lives, my dad's included. Weird as that sounds. You know, when my dad is pulling out his gun in public and going, yeah, I have this in my pocket. In Texas, he would have gotten shot. In Florida, it was a coin toss every day. You know? Texas, he would have gotten shot and killed a year and a half ago. If he would have skinned that thing and somebody would have gone, oh, that old man's going to rob the place. Blam. What's up, Scrap? How you doing? All right, come on. Oh. You're a hot dog. I know. You want to go outside. Hopefully you did what you needed to do. Okay. Gently. Good boy. Go. And Queenie, you're camped out at the Cookie Spawn Center. I'll give you one anyway. Move along. Move along. No, you're not. Okay, I'm going to go around you then. So she's going to come over again tomorrow. We're going to do some more in the alcove. Yeah, we got in the car to go to the post office. It's about noon. She's got a digital thermometer in the car, you know, on the dashboard. 110. It was 110 in the car. Dropped down to about 104 by the time we got there. Significant progress. That's pretty good. 6 degrees. It's nice. After ran in the post office and then went over to Aldi. Just a couple things. I got like a pack of ham and some cheese so that we could have some cold cuts sandwiches when we got done working. Scrappy, I really got to get through here, sir. Thank you so much. Nope. I did smart things and locked it. Bunch more plates and stuff. Some older Anchor Hawking. A couple of the flip-top totes that are out there are nothing but one of them is a German porcelain set. The other one is an English one. It's like 2 totes that are nothing but one specific type each. Probably has value, you know. Some of those are the ones that are like, you know, $10 a plate kind of thing. There you go. Good job. Circus dog. Oh yeah, I found these the other day. I'm going to wash this one up and clean it. Sell it on eBay. I've got a bunch of turtle stuff I'm waiting to like put a lot together. Now you might be saying, but that's a Leonardo. I actually already have one of these in better shape. And there was another Turtles figure with that one. I'm not a Turtles guy. Mickey, don't get mad. You know that about me. Never really been a Turtles guy. The guy that did my ink, huge Turtles fan. He used to come to our shop. I managed to hook him up with some of the large size, older, like first edition Turtles that I got a hold of, which was cool. It's nice to be able to do that. I don't know the character's name. So, I know he's a Mirage Studios. He's a Turtles figure. I don't know the character. My only real connection with Turtles is honestly the 4-player video game, or the arcade game. Because once upon a time I had 3 friends. Yes, even me, I had 3 friends. But no, I had 3 friends. We used to go to arcades together, the 4 of us, and we used to play that thing a lot. It was a lot of fun. So that, makes the Turtles, there's a bond there. Did watch the cartoon periodically, but I wasn't like a fan. It's cool. First movie, a lot of fun. It's cool, Alright, Dan Hunter. But the robot guy, again, I don't know his name. I know King Dork, but I don't know his name. Not my genre. He's got some damage to him here and there, like his feet are kind of scuffed up. Interestingly. So I'm actually going to probably do a repaint on him and just do something custom. He's got a wonderful, like, 50s retro robot, very Jetsons kind of thing going on. So I know I'm going to prime him first, because bad things could happen if I don't. Because some paints will melt plastic, believe it or not, unless there's a primer coat on it. But I got a really great copper bronze that I picked up because I want to do a custom, I want to convert a Barbie Jeep into a Monster High Jeep for my girl, for, I think it's Rebecca Steam. She's the steampunk, like, robot girl. I want to make a Jeep for her because I think that would be cool. So I picked up a spray paint, a nice metallic spray paint. It's kind of a good steampunk copper bronze kind of thing going on, and I may do him in that color too. And then just do the little bits and bobs and features in possibly the red that I've got a couple of different reds that work really well with that copper. I don't know, I'll figure out a good palette for him. But just not gonna like cosmetically change him, like, change out arms or anything like that, but I'm gonna give him a paint redo. I could sell him as is, damaged and all that, but I like the look of him enough, and he's got a fun, again, kind of retro 50s steampunk, Atom Punk kind of thing going on, so he could be a fun project. He's going to hang out on my desk for a minute while I figure out what I'm doing. You are welcome here, sir. You fit in really well with this motley crew. Not the band, different things. It's an actual phrase. Anyway, yeah, so it's so hot out there. I need to do some laundry, do the junk towels. I'm probably going to do that before I go to bed. That way the floor will be done flooding by the time I get up again. And I'll have like fresh clothing ready to go. Exactly. Yeah, but it went down to 99 degrees while I was in Albi. Yeah. Went down 11 degrees. That's pretty cool. Yeah, she texted me to let me know she got home okay. And let me know that the car was only 96 when she got home. There's a heat advisory going on in like Central Florida right now, in case you weren't sure. I think I understand why. Yeah, but we were out there for probably about 3.5, maybe 4 hours and just wiped out. I look good right now. I was like, looked like I had gone, 12 rounds with Stallone. I'm going to try and knock that alcove out this week, though. I still have a lot of things I want to list on eBay. Still a little bit of a money crunch, regular, everyday people problems, Health check. short of breath a few times today. But I think that might be a combination of the mild emphysema that I have going on and the fact that I was in a enclosed space, or an enclosed space, and it was close to 100 degrees. I think that probably has something to do with it. It's a theory. Yes. Oh, yes. But yeah, I picked up just a pack of ham, pack of turkey. Almost said tam and herky. My brain might have cooked a little bit today too. And we had some sourdough bagels, some provolone. I put some ranch on mine because, oh yeah, turkey, provolone, ranch on a sourdough bagel. Ooh. Ooh. You don't have to go like traditional. No. Oh yeah. So I didn't figure a hot lunch would be a good idea after doing what we were doing, so. Let's go to Aldi real quick. I'm going to run and grab some cold cuts for lunch, because she was about halfway through her sandwich, and she was like, this was a good idea, because I don't know that I want anything hot right now. I'm like, I didn't think you would. I didn't either. I want to do that Progresso soup, but not on a day when we've been going through boxes, in 96-degree closets with the sun baking down through the clear plastic roof that he put in. It's great because it gives you, natural lighting when you're working out there. But on days like this, it does make that nice, tight hallway that's full of dust and debris into, a pollen-filled oven. Could be better. I begged. It's just one of those days where it's like, Mom, I begged for you guys to actually get this stuff under control. Because I knew that these kind of days were going to happen if you didn't. And you didn't. Oh, yeah, I don't think I mentioned this. Found a whole stack of Wherever cookware. I've got a couple of pots and pans from this company, and maybe you've heard of them, maybe I'm just an idiot. I don't know. That was really good coffee. But I've got, I want to say, like 2 skillets and a boiler, a small boiler. We found these guys in the alcove in a box with lids. They're dirty as hell. Wherever. Designed in the USA, made in China. Okay, whatever. But pretty sure they're stainless because I think that's what they make. Because I know the other ones that I have are stainless, and that looks like stainless steel. You know what I mean? So we got 2 pots, 3 pots basically, 1 large boiler, and then 2 smaller saucepan kind of things. Which, that's pretty cool. So that will keep. Still slightly out of breath here and there, just because being in that for that long and whatnot just really sapped me. Starting to get my second wind a little bit though. I was like almost micro napping. But yeah, I got a couple of good pots out of that with lids, which is nice. We got to go through that cabinet though. The cabinet to the left of the stove has our pots, pans, and our mixing bowls, our like stainless steel mixing bowls. If you can't tell, if you didn't know this already, I am very big on stainless steel. I've learned the hard way as far as like scrubbing and or I don't want anything that has like a Teflon coat or a coating that can be scratched off and wind up in your food. That's not good for you. Um, they cook really evenly, which is great, and the cleanup on them is so great. Honestly, it's really hard to get stuff stuck on them, and even if you do, usually soaking it in water for a few hours will actually knock it out for the most part. You still want to run it through the dishwasher for sanitary reasons and all that, but they're real easy maintenance, and they don't rust. If there are actually stainless steel, I've seen some faux stainless steel, and I start seeing rust, and it's like, okay, your stainless steel coated, very thin coat. Don't do that. Give me solid stainless steel pots and pans, which we've got, and that helps because we were actually a little shy on boilers. I have 4 or 5 different size skillets, but a little short on pots and pans, or pots. So that's cool. But this is not a kitchen that was laid out really for people who cook. You know what I mean? There's not a huge amount of cabinet space. So I've got to thin the herd. I've got to go through what I've got. Need to get those cleaned up. Because I don't need 4, 1-gallon boilers. I don't. Might sell 1 or 2, maybe. But if nothing else, a lot of it will pack for wherever we go. And bright side is, if we once again have 2 households there for a minute, Pix and possibly the kids at the new place and me here closing up, some pots and pans will get sent up with them in a moving truck, so where they have a set and I have a set, and we both have the capacity to cook. At least that's the idea. So having a little too many is actually a benefit, because the next year or 2 are going to be a little all over the place. I begged. I'm gonna get some laundry going, I think. Would be smart. I'm gonna take a shower before I lay down, because this is why my dad's sheets were gray. It's another thing with dementia. People that are pretty far along in dementia they usually have to be coerced into hygiene. Heard a lot of different theories on it. One theory is that they just forget that they should, possibly. One theory is that the idea of taking off their clothes to get in the shower makes them feel very vulnerable, so they just choose not to do that. Also, I don't know which it is, but my dad would work around here burglar proofing or whatnot for 4 or 5, 6 days a week, and just sleep in his clothes, to where we threw out a bunch of sheets, because even after washing, they were still, they started their life beige and they became like a dolphin or a smoky gray, and it's like, no. You've had a good life. Goodbye, Some nasty pillows too, but they're gone now. They went to a farm in upstate Florida, It's weird. Makes people do some rather interesting, quirky things. But yeah, need to do the junk towels, the towels that are on the floor, because they're getting a couple days and they get so need to get those in. I'm probably going to get my clothes in first and then move them to the dryer and then put the junk towels in. Yeah, that's the smart order of operations. But it's going to make the floor out there soupy, which it'll dry while I nap. So, okay. Got a couple of eBays to get out tomorrow. That's not a big deal. That's easy. Crossing things off my list, but I keep adding stuff to my list too. That's probably going to be the way of it for a while, I think. Yeah. It's just so much amok. She's adorable. Sarah Jessica Parker. She's kind of adorable. Funny as hell, too. I was introduced to her from a TV show called Square Pegs. Google that shit. Because I'm not 20. She was in a TV series in the, early 80s with Jim Kirk's kid? Yeah. Shame about him. You can look it up. Yeah, I can still feel like very heavy. My body's still very warm from all of this. But yeah, laundry, take a shower somewhere in there. Not in the washing machine, that's weird. Yeah. Power nap, get up. Start trying to move the garage around a little bit. Maybe get that rolling cart in place. Pick's brought over the boxes today, so I've got a little bit more in the way of medium boxes. She's got a Disney figure at George that she needs to bring to me that I sold, and I sold a Doctor Who lot, but I have that here, so I need to pack that. That's a little bit of bubble wrap and a padded mailer, and it's ready. I sent out Mola Ram today. Had that listed for a couple years. I was wondering when I was going to find it. I had like 10, 20 watchers on it almost the whole damn time. And I still have the Thuggy Warrior, Thuggy Guard. Still have him for sale, and I think there's like 14 watchers on that. It's $400 action figure. But, I've got a dozen plus people that are like, eventually. Some stuff I'm not willing to compromise price on. You know what I mean? It's worth what it's worth. I'm not going to just give me $20 for it. No, we're not doing that. Nope. And I have had some people lowball offer, I'll give you $100. I'm like, I could sell it for $300 loose because of how rare they are. You know what I mean? I'm asking $400 because it's, mint in box. The box is rough, but it's still sealed. No, I'm not doing 100. I'm not doing 120. Because I did have a guy that was like 100. I'm like, yeah, no. He was like, okay, 120. It's like, bitch, please. You can clearly look around eBay and find loose ones for more than 200. I'm not selling you a sealed mint in box one for 120. You need therapy. Or maybe Jesus. Maybe both. He maketh me to lie down on the couch. He writeth things in his notebook. I never said that I was like mentally well. You were thinking. I'm going to go ahead and call it there. Now that I've confessed to being clinically insane. Yeah. Laundry, junk towel, shower somewhere in there. Again, not in there. I'm talking time-wise. Grab a nap. I had some kefir for breakfast. Had a brunch when Pix did not show up at 8 or 9 a.m. I had one of my sausages with some sauerkraut and some stone ground brown mustard. Oh my god, that's so good. How German is that, right? Basically like a knockwurst with brown mustard and sauerkraut. Yeah, this guy. And it was good. It was very, very, very good. And then I could see that she was not active anywhere. Didn't even know, so I laid back down for like an hour. Because I said, you know what, you'll wake me when you get here. Whenever the hell that is. Yeah, she showed up 10 something. It's getting close to 11. Bright and early, huh? It's bright and early Wolf King time. Before noon. Before noon. See, bright and early. Noon is when it's brightest, right? Right? So, 11 a.m., that's bright and early. Use that one with your boss. That'll go over huge. You will be Employee of the Month. Somewhere, but not where you were working. Yeah. It's bad advice, don't do that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Yep. Yeah. Definitely cooked my brain a little bit today. It's alright. I'll recover. So, hug your parents. Hug your kids. Do your one brick, even if it's 94 degrees. Take precaution, though. Don't get yourself, sick, injured, hospitalized, whatnot. Use your head, but also get stuff done. And make it a great day.